It's a little too low. I should get to have a proper laugh tonight. Oops. Crazy, man. Let me see, man. Dude, I just hit 14K on IG. Crazy.
I'm currently live on YouTube. Stop by the YouTube live. Thank you all. Appreciate the support.
Hmm? Yo, what's up, J-Man? But they got thrown off. Couldn't get shit couldn't. Last night smoked at 6, slept till 3. I'm confused, bro. You slept like 6 in the morning? Slept till 3 in the afternoon? Got what, 4 more days till the season's over? Oh, okay, I got you, I got you. Dang, you just getting this day started. Not too long ago. Shout to J-Man. I'm gonna go live on here for like 2 hours and then hop on TikTok after. Gotta do at least 2 hours a day on here or more. 2 hours minimum. Yeah, but the Super drove excellent, man. I think the Super as of right now is the best it's ever been since I've owned it. It is dialed in right now. Now, you know, just gotta get some rims and stuff. Get headlights, rims, tires, headlights, clean up the body. Get some body work. Yo, the spaceship pulled up on our teammate.
Yeah, I'll get him back. Got a couple people still here.
I'm approaching up with y'all. One just ran through the front door.
He took a rift. I'm going over to Yellow's card. Watch out, that's a whole team up there. There's a guy up on that TIE fighter.
I just got shot from somewhere.
We're checking over at over here. Team rebooted. There's a TIE fighter here, X-Wing. I see them, they're right here. One down. Getting watchtower. Cocksucker. Fucking cocksucker. I thought that was that guy. Fucking guy. Fuck that guy. Cocksucker. I don't have enough gold.
Oh, he's right by me. I can go get his cards.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. And these fucking things are.
There's 3 spaceships in the air, man.
Yeah, you just gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna probably just buy his car. Buy the car. Yeah, it's just too many fucking spaceships.
I'm looking for a fucking cart.
Oh, why are they just hovering right here, man?
I don't know.
There's literally 3 of them, bro.
Yep. We ain't gonna be able to do nothing unless we get to the other side of the map to loot up.
Yeah, I have enough to buy cars, but he's right in front of my fucking building, man. I got these juice to help me run a little bit faster. Whoa! Well, got loot on the ground.
Yeah.
Made it easier for you to get your loot and get the hell up out of here.
No way. GG's.
GG.
Wow.
He said, I'm at the gym right now. I'm at the gym now. Just gonna go for a run today. Maybe some chess. Shout out to J, man. Knock it out, man. Yeah, focus on that, man. I appreciate you stopping by, but yeah, focus on that shit, bro. Put some music in and focus on that shit, bro. I'll see you another time, man. Gotta lock in. I was trying to hit that rail. Yeah, there's enemies right there right by the bridge. Yo, we're in the yellow zone. We're gonna get destroyed. We gotta get out the way. Oh no! Oh shit! Running. That shit spawned right on top of us, man. What the hell? Alright, that shit's gone now. Oh man. That shit was crazy to see it just come out of nowhere right above us. Well, we know they rebooted in Crime City. Damn, that shit got leveled too. Dude, destroyed all the trees. Oh, right there. Hit him for about 100. Someone's on us. Damn, Darth Vader's strong, man.
Nice try.
Awesome. Damn, man. How did I get pulled out? I was hidden right there for a reason. I think Darth Vader. What the fuck, man? You put me right to the open, man.
Against our strategic bombers. And then we found out that they were helped by the Chinese and the North Koreans, and this was part of a grand strategy to eliminate America's nuclear deterrence capabilities. Would the average American go, oh gee, I guess that's just too bad? Or we'd say, blow the hell out of Mexico.
The main villain looks exactly like Tony Stark did. They don't have to make a huge thing of it. It doesn't have to involve the entire story. But we are in the multiverse saga, and Doomsday and Secret Wars are going to be big multiversal films. I believe they'll probably think that he is some type of a Tony Stark variant. Even if he's not, that might be what they think. And I think Doom is going to use that to his advantage. That is how he can get the Avengers to trust him. From there, it's pretty simple to say, hey, there's this group of people that I've been fighting who have been trying to stop me from saving the multiverse. I need your help fighting them, or the multiverse is doomed. So the incursions start to happen, and the X-Men arrive, and our base is first the Avengers become the massive threat, which is Dr. Doom's plan. But his plan isn't to just eliminate the X-Men, it's to also eliminate the Avengers and all of the other heroes that are going to stand up against them. Basically, the least.
Why is this dude spamming that shit on his mic, man? No one wants to listen to that shit.
Consequences of. The other thing is, if a non-nuclear state attacks Russia with conventional power in a way that threatens the existential survival of Russia, and they are assisted by a nuclear power state, then Russia will treat this attack as if it came from the nuclear power state and respond accordingly. We helped the Ukrainians, the British helped the Ukrainians execute this operation. The operation was carried out by a non-nuclear state, Ukraine, acting at the behest of nuclear powers, striking Russia's nuclear deterrence. Russia has every right under their doctrine to blow us off the face of the earth using nuclear weapons. So next time people criticize Vladimir Putin, I say shut up and give a prayer of thanks that Russia is governed by a man who is responsible, who is pragmatic, resilient, and resistant to pressure to carry out acts of revenge. Because if this was the United States, I don't think the world would be so lucky, because we're very vengeful people. Just look at how we responded after 9/11. So, you know, this is a terrorist attack that put the life of every American at risk. Did you buy into this, America? Did you buy into it, Myron? Did you wake up Sunday morning and go, today's the day I'm ready to die for Ukraine? I hope Vladimir does something crazy, like launches a drone attack against Russia's strategic nuclear force. So
ain't trying to die for Ukraine.
I want
crazy.
to die today. Nobody woke up saying that.
Hell no.
Nobody woke up saying that. But that was the reality. When you woke up, that choice was taken out of your hand and put in the hands of a madman in Kiev. A madman in Kiev. And the only reason why we're alive is because of the wisdom of Donald Trump or Marco Rubio, is because of the patience and the understanding of Vladimir Putin. And no matter how much I respect the Russians, I don't want to live in a world where I depend upon Vladimir Putin to keep me safe. I'm an American. I want to depend upon the sound policies of my elected officials.
Crazy.
And right now, they're asleep at the wheel. Trump says he didn't know about this. How do you not know about it, Mr. Trump? The CIA was ordered to help the Ukrainians carry out this very kind of attack. They've done it before. Before Trump became president, the Ukrainians, using an American-trained special operations unit, penetrated Russia, went to Engels Air Force Base in the middle of Russia, where they launched attacks against Ukraine, and launched an attack against strategic nuclear bombers there. We've done this before. That's why Russia changed their nuclear doctrine, because of things that the CIA has done in the past. We ordered the CIA to facilitate this. Did Trump ever give the order to stand down?
Yeah, that's
Trump
how
may
you do it.
not have known about this, but you can't order the CIA to do something and then get surprised when they actually do it because you didn't say, oh, hit the off switch. There's a lot of on switches on right now that date back to Trump's first term. Remember, Donald Trump's the guy that built 20 CIA bases in Ukraine designed to carry out covert operations against Russia. Trump. And then Biden, who actually took this to the next level. None of those switches have been hit. Until Trump starts going and not only hitting the off switches, but declaring that he hit the off switches, Russia has to perceive the United States to implement these policies that directly threaten their national security and their existence as a nation state.
Yeah, because it seemed that because he was expressing some frustration when he said Putin's a crazy man when he got off the plane. I remember because he said, "Hey, we were in the middle of talks, and then they launched this attack, and then a week later, then Ukraine responded and they launched their attack." So I maybe he did know, maybe he did.
There's a modification.
Yeah.
Because he said Putin's crazy, but then the reporter said, you are aware that the Ukrainians tried to assassinate Vladimir Putin using a drone attack against his helicopter.
I was going to ask you about that, too.
I wasn't aware of that. That could change things. Oh, yeah, it changes things. I mean, this is the president of the United States who said if Iran tries to assassinate him, Iran will disappear as a nation state. He made that statement. Iran never tried to assassinate him, but he put it out there that way. Well, Ukraine tried to assassinate Russia. They can't tell the American people if they had succeeded, you would be dead. One of the first things that happens when the Russian president is killed is that the Russians shut down and implement a strategic retaliation plan because they're assuming that assassination is a precursor for an attack against Russia by the nuclear forces of its enemies. And America right now is classified as an enemy because we are supporting the Ukrainians in this war against Russia. So had they succeeded in killing Russia, we did. Again, did you vote for that? Is that something you wanted? And the fact that our president was ignorant of it is either a sign of his absolute unfitness for leadership or a failure of our intelligence, or both.
Wow. So I know that they were supposed to have another round of talks in Turkey. Obviously, the assassination attempt, Russia attacks them and, hits a couple of areas, the biggest airstrike they said in the past 3 years. And then Ukraine retaliated with this last operation. What do you anticipate is going to happen from here? Has Russia responded to Ukraine yet based off this last drone attack with the trucks and them doing it secretly? Or and then what are we going to talk about when it comes to the diplomacy in Istanbul?
Well, the Russians will continue to go through the motions of diplomacy. They're not going to give people like Lindsey Graham and Richard Blumenthal an excuse to seek to put sanctions on Russia. So if diplomacy fails, it's going to be because Ukraine and NATO and the United States failed. Russia will continue to participate in a meaningful fashion, as they did in this last round. The reason why Ukraine launched this drone attack was to try and provoke a Russian retaliation. And then Ukraine would have said, we can't go to this meeting because Russia's behaving irresponsibly. Or to get Russia to say, well, we can't deal with the Ukrainians because they're terrorists and all that. And the goal was to sabotage these deals. Russia said nothing, sent their team, and the team carried out their diplomatic tasks. And they left with another meeting on the table. That's the last thing the haters of Russia wanted. They wanted these diplomacy to be finished now. And now Russia's kept the ball going. And Russia will continue to keep the ball going while they destroy the Ukrainian military on the battlefield. You say, you speak of the Russian actions and then the Ukrainian actions as if they're equal. This is the equivalent of Mike Tyson in there knocking the crap out of people, knocking them out. And some third grader running around and pulling Susan Rottencrotch's pigtail. All right, it's a pain in the neck to Susie, but it's not.